Hello, I am Faz News, and oh my god, one of the biggest mysteries of the lore was Five Nights at Freddy. 4, and how most of the story wasn't even there till now, has been revealed in the new book that the house we play in the 4th game is an experiment chamber created by good old William that used hallucinogenic gas. Also a real annoyance. The nightmares were just a robotic mannequins on rails, there's more. But a real confusing plotline is Five Nights at Freddy. One happens before Sister Location. William had kidnapped kids probably by using the fun times with how they can easily kidnap kids, and he would experiment on them. This finally explained the Midnight Motorist minigame. Afton wanted to test the fear levels in children by inducing hallucinogenic gas into the fake chamber. They'd then perceive the animatronics as existing, when simply they were just mechanical mannequins. Rory is the last survivor of the Fnaf 4 experiments, which were fear experiments with hallucinogenic gas. He's now escaping and going through Circus Baby Pizza World, which is set before Sister Location. Rory is the main character of the mini-story who was neglected and nudged by his parents. Afton convinced Rory to run away because he would be safer there in Midnight Motorist. Runaway. Who is Rory? Maybe has an abusive dad. Rory had been part of experiment for 10 years since during the story William seems to be dead, and the voice Rory hears is a pre-recorded message, also Circus Baby's Pizza World, binning a kidnapping and killing. Since the beginning, makes sense by how the cast are completely different to the rest of animatronics in the series, even the Glamrocks. But later in the timeline in Help, wanted they found about the experiment house with the Funtime cast inside the house, and the plush wrap area and Nightmare Fredbear, which makes think did Rory try to tell people, but was silenced because in Sister Location, I swear handgun it, says there was a body in the vent, which could have been Rory's as they didn't want their name ruined by kids being tortured by the Funtimes and Nightmares. Or he did tell people, but did eventually end there for his story, because did find out where this place was. Anyways, if this story is canon, this would explain the private room having cameras in the house. Also, the experiment house appears in the DLC of Help Wanted with green gas around. And that's what caused the nightmares to begin. Also, one last thing if Afton did that you never know if he messed up Crying Child and Mike's relationship and gave Michael advice to try something at Fredbear's and Michelle had got the blame for it. And the agony of it, and William made him to feel the pain by drugging his own kid and bringing Hugh. The experiment home in Michelle still has nightmares of Nightmare, Fredbear, and the agony it brings him.